Welcome to Hexagon, the place where science fiction meets reality. The cyberpunk genre has long been a favorite in the realms of literature, films, and gaming, bringing to life dystopian worlds where technology and human nature clash in a high-tech, low-life environment. But what exactly defines the cyberpunk genre, and why are so many games set in its neon-lit universe? Today, we'll be diving into the cyberpunk genre games, exploring their stories, settings, and what makes them so compelling. What is cyberpunk? Before we dive into the games, let's break down what cyberpunk is all about. Cyberpunk is a subgenre of science fiction that blends high-tech elements with low-life struggles. Picture this: ultra-advanced technology, cybernetic enhancements, hackers, mega-corporations, and a society deeply stratified between the rich and the poor. It's a world full of neon lights, rain-soaked streets, and characters who are often anti-heroes, surviving in a society teetering on the edge of collapse. At the core of cyberpunk, you'll find themes of corporate control, technological dependence, social inequality, and rebellion. The protagonists are often individuals who refuse to conform to the system, whether they're hackers, bounty hunters, or rogue AIs. These games allow players to explore dark futures where technology both empowers and enslaves. Popular cyberpunk games. Now that we have a sense of what cyberpunk is, let's take a look at some of the most popular and influential cyberpunk games. These games have not only defined the genre, but also shaped how we view futuristic dystopias. Cyberpunk 2077. Released in December 2020 by CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077 took the world by storm, even if its release was a bit rocky. Set in the sprawling city of Night City, a futuristic metropolis in the free state of California, players step into the shoes of V, a mercenary who can be customized with cybernetic upgrades. The game is set in a world where megacorporations, corrupt politicians, and street gangs rule, and the player's choices deeply affect the outcome of the story. What makes Cyberpunk 2077 stand out is its rich narrative and freedom of choice. Whether you're hacking into the neural networks of a corporation or diving into the seedy underbelly of the city, Cyberpunk 2077 captures the essence of the genre, with its open world, interactive environments, and dynamic storytelling. Deus Ex series. Next up, we have the Deus Ex series, which has been a staple of the cyberpunk genre for decades. Starting with the original Deus Ex in 2000, developed by Ion Storm, the series explores themes of cybernetic augmentation and the blurred line between man and machine. The protagonist, J.C. Denton, is a nanotech-enhanced agent working for an anti-terrorist organization. But as the story progresses, players are faced with difficult choices surrounding freedom, control, and the role of technology in society. The Deus Ex series is known for its deep narrative, multiple playstyles, and emphasis on player choice. Whether you prefer stealth, combat, or hacking your way through obstacles, Deus Ex allows you to tailor your gameplay experience. Shadowrun series. The Shadowrun series combines the cyberpunk aesthetic with fantasy elements, creating a unique blend of magic and technology. Set in a dystopian future where corporations rule and magic has reappeared in the world, players can take on the role of a Shadowrunner, an outlaw mercenary who takes on illegal jobs that require hacking, combat, and magical abilities. Whether you're playing Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, or Shadowrun Hong Kong, the series offers a tactical RPG experience with a focus on strategy, character customization, and turn-based combat. The cyberpunk aesthetic is perfectly complemented by the introduction of elves, orcs, and other fantastical elements, which adds an intriguing layer to the genre. The Surge series. For those who love action and challenging combat, the Surge series might be the perfect fit. Set in a future where biomechanical augmentations are a way of life, players control Warren, a man who finds himself in a dystopian world, ravaged by corporate greed and unchecked technological advancement. With its emphasis on hard-hitting combat and a brutal, unforgiving world, the Surge offers a unique cyberpunk experience where death is around every corner. The game's combat system, which allows players to target specific limbs on enemies for strategic advantages, is both innovative and engaging. If you're a fan of dark, gritty settings with challenging gameplay, the Surge delivers in spades. Observer. Created by the same studio behind Layers of Fear, Observer is a psychological horror game set in a dystopian future where neural technology has taken over. Players control a detective named Daniel Lazarski who can hack into people's minds to investigate crimes. The game's dark, noir-inspired narrative and eerie visuals make it one of the standout titles in the cyberpunk genre. As you delve deeper into people's memories and uncover dark secrets, Observer plays with the concept of reality and identity, exploring the terrifying consequences of technology's influence on the human mind. It's not just a game about hacking into networks, it's about hacking into your very perception of reality. Blade Runner, 1997. You can't talk about cyberpunk without mentioning Blade Runner, the 1997 game inspired by Ridley Scott's iconic 1982 film. In this game, players take on the role of a Blade Runner, a detective tasked with tracking down rogue synthetic humans known as replicants. The game features multiple endings depending on the player's choices, allowing players to question the nature of humanity, artificial intelligence, and the ethics of playing God with technology. Though the game was released almost 30 years ago, its influence on the cyberpunk genre can still be seen in many modern games today, especially in terms of its themes of identity, artificial life, and corporate control. Why do we love cyberpunk games? Cyberpunk games are more than just a genre. They are a reflection of our anxieties, desires, and the possible futures we might face. They offer a glimpse into a world where technology, for better or worse, shapes our reality. From the gritty streets of Night City to the mind-bending realities explored in Observer, cyberpunk games continue to push boundaries, offering new ways to interact with futuristic dystopias. Whether you're a fan of high-tech action, deep narratives, or exploring complex moral dilemmas, the cyberpunk genre has something for everyone. And who knows? Maybe, one day, we'll find ourselves living in a world that looks a lot like the ones we've explored in these games. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this dive into the cyberpunk genre, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on futuristic worlds, biohacking, and everything in between. Until next time, stay sharp and keep pushing the limits of what's possible.